Good morning. I'm going backpacking today. So today I'm going on a one-night backpacking trip. I parked at the Mount Broadhead trailhead and I'm coming in on the log grade trail right now. And this will eventually meet up with the STS. And from there I'm going to hike north. Then tonight I'm going to stay by Lyman Run. So it's about, I think it's like 10.5 miles for today. And then tomorrow I'll hike out up to the forestry office where my husband's going to pick me up. This is technically my first winter backpacking trip, but it's not winter weather. Unfortunately, it's supposed to get up near 60 today and tomorrow, and the low tonight's about 45. I expected to get a little bit colder than that though, but I get to try out my new quilt and I'm really excited about that. Just signed this trail register for Mount Broadhead, and only one other hiker has signed it since I was last here about a month ago. Gotta love these trails that nobody uses. Alright, I've officially reached the intersection with the STS, and I'll be going that way across the log bridge, and I'll be on the STS for the rest of my trip. If there's one thing I hate about hiking, it's crossing a wet log bridge. Since I'm going backwards on this part of the trail, those markers will serve as a countdown for me. Okay, after a rather long climb, we've made it to the Cherry Springs Fire Tower. Across the street and into the mountain line. And there's still tiny patches of snow. I'm at the top of Cardiac Climb. Get ready to go down. I've been having a lot of pain with my right knee on downhills, so got this fancy new brace, and we're gonna see if this descent is any easier on me. Almost halfway. The brace is working. My knee feels a lot better than the last time I tried to do a steep descent. And it looks like the bottom half of the trail is a lot less steep. Alright, we made it down Cardiac Climb, and now I get a little reprieve with a road walk. And then back up onto the plateau. Okay, took a quick break at the Dynamite House shelter, and I'm moving on. Got about 4 miles left today. Okay, I'm about to start the last big obstacle of the day, and that is going down to Lyman Run, and then I'll be at my campsite once I get down that descent. But I did want to let you know that if you took this ATV road up, I don't know, like a quarter mile or so, there is a nice vista, but I'm going to skip that for today because I'm anxious to get in the camp. Finally made it to camp. My goal was to be here by 5, and it's about 4:45. So now I just gotta decide where to set my tent up this time. Okay, while my dinner is soaking, I'm going to give you the grand tour. So, behind me, Lyman Run. Next to my tent area down here, I've got all my cooking stuff, hot coffee, which is too hot to drink right now. Turn you around. It's my tent, Z-Pax Duplex. Love this tent, so easy to set up. Currently 46 degrees out. Inside my tent, I've got a cheap but really nice inflatable pad from Amazon. Another cheap Amazon pillow, and then the quilt is by Trailheads. It is a 20-degree quilt, and it is natural down, and I have tested it out at home but not actually outdoors, and it was too hot to sit in at home indoors, so I'm thinking I'll be plenty warm tonight. I just looked over my shoulder, and I don't know if you can tell, but the sky has turned blue right before sunset. I was expecting the sun today, so I packed a little lighter than I should have, and I was kind of chilly all day. And now the sun comes out. But maybe that means we'll have sun tomorrow morning. That would be nice. Not gonna lie, guys, I'm cold. So the forecasted low was 45, and it went down to 30 last night. And on top of that, I just have never really tested out any of this gear in the cold weather. The quilt's great, no problems there, but my inflatable sleeping pad doesn't do any good. I felt like I was just sleeping on a block of ice. So in the middle of the night, I had to get up. I ended up putting my foam pad on top of my sleeping pad and an emergency blanket on top of that, the Mylar one. And I turned this little dude on to warm everything up. This is a battery pack that is also an emergency hand warmer. Honestly, it gets too hot. Like, I could barely hold it when it's hot, but if I have it over some clothes or something, it works great. So with all that, I was finally able to get some sleep. And it's morning now. I've got the coffee, water going in the vestibule, and that's warming it up in here too, and I'm quite comfortable now. No rush for me today. I'm going to take my time getting out of camp, and then I will hike the 7 miles out of here. Love this section of trail. I didn't get to enjoy it last time because it was pouring rain. It's part of the reason why I chose to do this section again. Just a lot of hemlocks here, just real pretty creek going through the valley. A lot of moss. Looks very green, even in the dead of winter. I just was starting to warm up. Now I gotta get across that. I don't remember it being this wide last time. I'm gonna go upstream a little bit and take my shoes off and cross in my sandals. There goes nothing. Oh, yeah, that's cold. At least it's only ankle deep. Alright, I made it. Alright, made it to the vista on top of Denton Hill. Last time I couldn't see the vista because it was cloudy, rainy and foggy. Up here at the vista there is a memorial bench. And there's also a picnic table over here, which I'm going to sit down at and take my final break for the trip. Got sunshine on a cloudy day. This is the first time I've seen the sun my whole trip and I'm almost done. It feels nice. Officially reached the end. And there are tundra swans, lots of tundra swans flying over. Can't see them, but I can hear them. They're very different from geese.